Good to have you, Barrister. Well, I don't know if you watched the screening for the INEC chairman yesterday. I would like for us to start with that. Some say it was 2 hours long, 2 hours grilling, according to some, but some pundits are of the opinion that that wasn't long enough. For one that basically holds the trust of the entire over 250 million Nigerians, the grilling should have been more than that. What are your thoughts, especially when you look at the answers, the response that he gave to the questions asked?
Well, considering the nature of his nomination, who nominated him, his antecedents as a former lead counsel of the ruling APC.
But he debunked that, didn't he? He debunked that. He said he was never on the council of the APC.
Okay. I mean, but basically, in fact, what got me really worried was when he said he would look at the glitch, what caused the glitch, and try to be better at it. The reality is this. I consider the entire process virtually a waste of public time. And we know, Nigerians know that even before his appointment, that whosoever Mr. Bola Tinubu nominates to this same Senate, led by Akpabio and his cohorts, will be approved. If Mr. Tinubu had gone forward and nominated his wife or his son or his so-called Yaloja or whatever, or any of his children, the Senate will approve that person. So the whole charade that played out in the so-called vetting process is just pure waste of time. But what I urge Nigerians is to look beyond this charade. The reality is that from antecedents, we already know what will be. Good enough, he talked about the glitch, and maybe he wants to perfect it or he wants to add to it. I and many Nigerians don't have a single iota of confidence in this process or in this INEC that will be led by this character nominated by Bola Tinubu. So the entire Nigerian populace should begin to think of their own plan B. Yes,
what would that plan B be?
Good. No, but I mean, and it's quite open. We are still at the teaching process at an early stage, and we don't even know who will be the candidate. Nobody is even sure till now if Mr. Bola Tinubu will be a candidate at the elections, because in politics, these people talk as if everything is a given. I that is talking to you now, I'm not even sure I'll be alive till tomorrow, and that is how basic it is. But in Nigeria, we just talk of 2027 as if everything is a given. But Nigerians should begin to strategize, because this man has already talked of the glitch, how he will study it and better it or whatever. So
he didn't say better it.
No, he talked about the glitch. He will look into it.
Probe.
But the reality is this: Nigerians know there was no glitch. I mean, forensic evidence has led to the fact that it was somebody just switched off the server. I mean, that is basic. This is core science. When you say you will look into whether day broke or night fell, that tells me the mindset the person is bringing into office. Because expert forensic examination, even if presented before the courts, was that there was no glitch. Somebody in the server room switched it off to enable fraud to be perpetrated, and this man is saying he will come in. So that gives already the idea of where he's tilting towards. So the plan B Nigerians have to think of is, yes, if this man has promised to better the antics of Yahya Mahmood, what do we do so that we don't have a repeat of the electoral haste of 2023 that has virtually devastated Nigerians? So that is what we should be thinking of.
All right,
he has the deed is done. He'll be.
Some persons were saying that we need to legalize the IREF and Beavers, saying that it shouldn't just be left on the prerogative of the INEC. So what do you make of that too? Because when questions regarding the IREF and its usage and also electronic transmission of results was asked, saying that you're going to probe into it does not really answer the question of what will happen if such is to happen again. So do you also share the line of thought that we need to find a way to legalize it?
No, certainly not. You see, we are too legalistic in this country. We think of laws, electoral reforms, and the reality is this: with a Supreme Court that finds it difficult to define what and means, and a system that deliberately obviates the cause of justice, we cannot be talking of electoral reform, because under the last regime, under the last Mahmoud Yakubu's tenure, the laws were very, very clear. It just needed common sense application of the law. And the law was that, and not apart from the law being very clear, the INEC chairman, Mahmoud Yakub, went all over the world announcing that there will be instantaneous relay and release and announcement of results. On his honor, he went to Chatham House, went everywhere. So the issue is not the law. The law is there. The issue is the persons handling it and the characters interpreting the law. So that have you heard of American or Britain going to change laws every time there's an election cycle? We don't need to change laws. Those who change laws, or those talking of changing laws, are only trying to distract Nigerians. Let us realize that this man is coming to build on the works of Mahmoud Yakubu. If we don't want a repeat of what transpired in 2023, what do Nigerians do? What do we do at our various polling units? What do we do at the collation centers? What do we do at the National Collation Center? And how do we react to electoral haste? That is what we should be thinking of, and not looking at the distractions of approval of a nomination that was bound to be approved from the day